What's up, guys? It is Brian here. Today, I'm going to be predicting the 2016 NFL MVP Player of the Year for this season, 2016. I'm going to just get right into it. I have my top 3 contenders that can win NFL MVP, and I'm going to list them right now. So, I have Matt Ryan from the Atlanta Falcons, Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers, and Derek Carr from the Oakland Raiders. I would put Tom Brady in the discussion, but since he got suspended 4 games for Deflategate, I think the voters aren't going to like that, so I'm going to just rule him out. But he probably would be my MVP because he's been doing a fantastic job ever since coming back from the 4-game suspension, and the Patriots are just riding high. They just had a great win against the Denver Broncos. At Denver, Tom Brady struggles in Denver for whatever reason, but today he was able to pull off a win and clinch a first-round bye and clinch the AFC East. That was a good job on Tom Brady's part, but even if he wasn't suspended, I would have picked these other 3 candidates. I want to pick somebody new. I don't want to just pick Tom Brady every year to win NFL MVP. That's just me, but I can make a case for every single one of these players that I just mentioned just now, and I'm going to do that. So Matt Ryan, he's done a fantastic job with the Atlanta Falcons. He has some pretty good stats. As of this video, he has about 4,000 passing yards. He's thrown 30 plus touchdowns, only 7 interceptions, and his completion is about 68%, which is ridiculous. That's amazing. And the Atlanta Falcons are soaring high right now. If they make the playoffs, then he could be a really good contender for MVP right now. As of right now, they still got to wait a little bit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I think they can win this division if they keep on going. If they do make the playoffs, then Matt Ryan is a huge contender for NFL MVP. And Aaron Rodgers, at first, everyone was writing him off. I kind of wrote him off too. I never said it on the record, but I was like, Aaron Rodgers, this is going to be a lost season. They're going to go like 8-8 or something like that, but he has taken this team pretty damn good. I think they've won 4 games in a row. He said he was going to run the table, and he's about to run the table. I'm just really impressed with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's clicking now with his receivers. I think he's doing a good job for the Green Bay Packers, and the defense is so awful for the Packers that Aaron Rodgers has to do all the work. He's been doing a lot of work for the Green Bay Packers, and we'll see if Aaron Rodgers, if he can run the table. And if he can run the table, man, I think he deserves MVP big time if he can do that and make the playoffs and maybe beat the Lions out for the division, because the Lions were leading for a long time, but now I think they're only 1 game behind Detroit as of this video. That's been pretty impressive. So I'm going to be looking through his stats right now, and his stats are currently pretty good. They're bad for his standards, but like for any quarterback, any mediocre quarterback, they would love his stats. They had the stats, man, like you'd be a Pro Bowl quarterback every single year. But for Aaron Rodgers, this is a little bit of down year, but overall it's a great year for anyone that wants to play quarterback in the NFL. His current stats as of this video are 65% completion, 3,500 yards, 32-7, pretty much the same as Matt Ryan. Pretty impressive as well, but I think Matt Ryan would suppress Aaron Rodgers just because he beat him in a really tight fashion game, close game, epic game between the Packers and the Falcons, and Matt Ryan ended up winning. He ended up beating both Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers, so that was pretty impressive. So you could make a really, really strong case for Matt Ryan to be NFL MVP because he beat both of those quarterbacks head to head, and he has some fantastic stats, and the Falcons are looking really, really good right now. And Derek Carr, what can we say about him, man? He took this team to 11-3 as of this video. It is just fantastic what he's done. The Raiders are now in the playoffs. This is the first time since that Super Bowl run in 2002 when they got destroyed by Tampa Bay that they make the playoffs. That is just an amazing feat to do, and they are just riding high. They had a pretty epic win against the San Diego Chargers. Well, I wouldn't say epic, but it was a really, really, I guess, clutch type performance or whatever. He's been doing really good for the Oakland Raiders, and without Derek Carr, man, they would have had to start Matt McGloin, and I think they would be in down the waters if they had Matt McGloin as their starting quarterback for the Oakland Raiders. But Derek Carr has done something that's never happened for the Raiders in like 14 years and takes the team to the playoffs. That is just amazing. I don't know what else to say. He has all right stats. I mean, for me, MVP is not just about numbers. It's about numbers and how much you contribute to the team. Like, if we subtracted you from the equation, what kind of team would you be? And if they took Derek Carr out of the Oakland Raiders, then I don't know where the Raiders would be. They'd probably be last or 3rd place in the AFC West with the Chargers. I think with him as quarterback, they've been just a better team with him. It's been really impressive what he's done for the Oakland Raiders, and he's one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch right now. I'm really impressed with Derek Carr. Speaking of that, after making a case for every single player that I've mentioned, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, and Derek Carr, I'm going to be ranking them from my preferences from 3 to 1. 1 is my favorite to win the MVP for this year. If there's a Brian MVP award or something like that, then I would rank these 3. Number 3, I would put Aaron Rodgers. Number 2, I would put Matt Ryan. Number 1, I would put Derek Carr. I'd put Matt Ryan over Aaron Rodgers. I could have put him over Derek Carr because he did beat the Raiders too. So we could have put Matt Ryan number 1, but just what Derek Carr has done for the Oakland Raiders and took them to the playoffs for the first time in 14 years since 2002, that is just a better feat, in my opinion, than what Matt Ryan's doing in Atlanta, because Matt Ryan's been doing pretty good in Atlanta for his whole career. It's not like the Falcons were like 3-13 or something like that. Well, they kind of were last year, but I'm saying like they've been in the playoffs for a couple of years now. For the past decade, they've been in the playoffs a couple of times, and the Raiders haven't been in the playoffs at all in a decade. It's just doing what Derek Carr is doing for the Raiders, and they're 11-3, and they clinched a playoff spot right now. I think that's just fantastic in performance by Derek Carr, and hopefully they can keep it up in the playoffs. It'd be nice to see the Raiders go far in the playoffs. I'm really excited to see what they're doing, and I'm a 49er fan, but hey, I love what Derek Carr Carr's doing with the Raiders. I'm pretty impressed. And he would have my vote for number 1. You guys should let me know who you think is your MVP for this season and who you think the voters are going to vote for MVP. I want to see Derek Carr win MVP. That's all I'm saying. Like, I had to wait and see what he was going to do against the Chargers, but since he won the game, that just took it up even more. 11-3, boom, he's in the playoffs. And even if they get bounced in the first round, which I hope they don't, but if they do get bounced in the first round, he's still going to be NFL MVP just for what he did for the Oakland Raiders and took them to the playoffs for the first time in 14 years. That is my biggest real reason for Derek Carr winning MVP. Although I'll put Matt Ryan really close since he did beat Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr in the regular season head-to-head. I will give him that. And Aaron Rodgers, if he runs the table, man, that's just impressive. This is a pretty good lineup for MVP candidates, and I'm really excited to see who's going to win NFL MVP, but I got to pick my man Derek Carr. I'm waiting to see that in a couple of weeks to see who they vote, and we'll see then. That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this video. Comment below on who you think is going to be the MVP for this season, and I'll catch you guys up later. Again, Merry Christmas to you guys, and hopefully you guys have a good holiday season, and I'll catch you guys up next week. Bye, guys.